on a drone.
We've had them hover over our farm, and we had them hover over one of our vehicles one time on a back road, and they just sit there, and it's like, what are you looking for here?
See how that one turned?
Well, at first we thought somebody lost something, they're trying to find it, and nobody's wanting to confess up to it, but now maybe just surveying. Grand Island, Nebraska right now. This drone is right here. Molly, come here quick. People have gotten concerned about these reports of drone sightings, and we just, along with our federal, state, and local stakeholder partners, want to get to the bottom of it and find out exactly what's going on.
It's new, it's a fascination, but I think we're much more likely in the future to see a lot more of this kind of activity as the positive uses of drone technologies really advance.
All right. One second. You know what? I ain't worried about it. All right. Call Halam Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Wakabah Wahadar the Wada Abba Abanawa Alahayanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah for giving me the Ruach HaKodash to be able to come back and do another lesson, or hopefully something that could be edifying, reproof, admonition, exhortation, or preaching the gospel, defending the gospel, or prophecy. All right. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom wa Barakium Ha'aman Bakiyar, which is to say Shalom, which is to say peace, abundance, completeness, soundness, Wa being and Barakium being bless you all, or blessings, to the faithful elect, which is Ha being the, faithful being Aman, and Bakiyar being elect. All right. Okay, this just get straight to it. As you can see, Esau coming with more. His goddamn, he's Let's just jump to a scripture real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, so this is one of Satan's devices, because he's channeled. He's his incarnation is Esau. This man you're looking at, the so-called white man, which you can see is clearly lined through his teeth. You know,
Concerned about these reports of
he's clearly lying.
We just, along with our federal, state, and local stakeholder partners, want to get to the bottom of it and find out exactly what's going on.
You know what's going on. They're just some goddamn doubles. These things you see are drones, but these are not making the lights you see, right? Which are actually pillars of fire. These are the chariots of Israel. So pretty much just want to put brothers on aware. Most High sent it across my my path today, and he's just updating. So every time you update Esau, the Most High gonna update us. All right, and that's just how this thing gonna go. It's keywords, and he basically wants to do away with UFOs, and now he wants to go into drones, which is all a part of his devices, which is how he's gonna get an advantage of people, because people will start calling what was known as UFOs. And people know UFOs would be spaceships and to go into aliens, but there's no such thing as aliens, all right? You're the goddamn alien of the earth, all right? And, that truly being, with all that, truly going back to just simply being the angels of the Father, the messengers of the Father, the creator of heaven and earth, which is only the God of Israel, Yasha'Allah. And another thing, this lesson is only out to the so-called Native American Indians, Negroes, and Latinos, also called, which is only to be declared by if your father is, if that's what your father is, if that's what his lineage is, that's what you would be. It's only to be declared by what your father is, okay? Because the man carries the seed according to the scriptures, Numbers 1:18, and amongst many other scriptures. All right. So this is only out to edify you. This is only out to edify the body of Yahushua. So Esau's updating. He's calling it chariots that we've been bringing out. Brothers been bringing out. The elders been bringing out for years now. The code in that so-called UFO, unidentifiable flying object, decoding it, decrypting it to simply go back to the chariots of Israel, the vehicles of God, who people call God ignorantly, whose name is Yahweh, which is his son is set to come back, return to this earth to give judgment and put these goddamn heathen nations into slavery. These are all the vehicles of operations of the Father, Yahweh. All right, his son Yahweh Shai is set to return in these same vehicles that you see. But this damn white man, so-called white man, like you know damn well, this ain't no drone. What drone have you seen that does this? What technology? You go buy a drone, I'm sure it comes with an instruction manual. It tells you, you know, what to expect. It doesn't say it have some luminescent light bulb that's gonna cause this. He's just a goddamn liar. But anyway, we just gonna go in to prove real quick that these are in fact
Somebody lost something and trying to find it.
These are in fact the vehicles of the Most High, and we're gonna go to we're just gonna grab a few scriptures real quick because brothers know this, but this is for the ones who don't. We're gonna start at Psalm 68:17. And Esau, he's aware of this. Amalek, he's aware of this. So I'm gonna read it in out my sword, my physical sword. I'm gonna just pull it up. Salaki. I'm gonna just pull it up for you to see on here, because you know that's another thing Esau's doing. So a part of his this 2020 is, you know, it's a hell of a year. Brothers bringing out, you know, we seeing Elder Apostle Tahar, he coined it, you know, by the Spirit have him say that, bring that out, that this is the year of prophecy. You know, demonization is coming. Insurrection against them that fear the Lord is coming. You know, so that's all prophecy. So this is the year of prophecy. The nations gathering together to destroy Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, which is America. All right. So Psalm 68:17, get to the point. It says, the chariots of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we people know as God. So the chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. So the Lord being Yahweh Shai, the Messiah. So once again, Psalm 68:17, the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, which is Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai is among them. He's among all these chariots. All right, he will be among them when he returns, as in Sinai, in the holy place. All right, and we're gonna jump to 33, verse 33, same chapter. It says, to him that rideth upon the heavens of heavens, which were of old, lo, he doth send out his voice, and that a mighty voice. So he rideth upon the heavens. What is the heavens? When you go into that word heavens, Salakia, it's Shemayim. All right, Shema or Shemayim. All right, it's actually Shemayim because that's plural. But anyway, heavens. So heavens is Shemayim in Hebrew. To say Shemayim is to say heavens in English. To say heavens in Hebrew is to say you say Shemayim, which just means the sky. All right. So it says Psalms 68:33. It says, to him that rideth upon the heavens of heavens, that Shemayim. See, those are the Most High rides upon the sky. These are not so-called drones. This damn white man, so-called white man, is Esau the Edomite, who the Most High hates. Verse 34, it says, ascribe ye strength unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. His excellency is over Israel. All right, so that same strength, that strength is talking about those angels. All right, his men, his servants, all right, is over Israel. And his strength is in the clouds. That's code word for chariots, vehicles, his vehicles. You know, his method of transportation, you know, which he can transport, he can do it however he want to do it. You know what I'm saying? The Most High made you. You got a goddamn vehicle. So people can't say anything. It says, so that's that, man. Because I'm going to just stay on point. Let's get 70. I don't want to go to a deep one just yet. There's one deep one. 78 and 14. It says, in the daytime also. Psalm 78 and 14. It says, in the daytime also, he led them with a cloud. That's code word for chariots. So those were so-called spaceships leading us back in the ancient world. We was coming out of Egypt. It says, the white man wants to change to be UFOs, but now update, because when you put in UFO, you know, you got all the videos of, you know, brothers bringing out that lessons, bringing out that debunking that, casting down those imaginations. It's not unidentifiable. It's not an unidentifiable flying object. Everything is in the scriptures, the vision of all. Our scriptures speak to everything. There's no such thing as aliens. Those things you see in flying, those things that look like white clouds during the day. Let me finish reading. It says, and all the night with a light of fire. Those things that look like a burning amber, luminescent like light or ball of fire in the sky. Those are the vehicles of the Most High, so-called spaceships, who Esau updated to be spaceships, UFOs, and now he wants to update to be drones. No, they're still the chariots of Israel, man. And you're not going to get away. You can't stop prophecy. All right, it says, I think that's it. I think it's one more on the gate. So that, remember that same strength, his strength in 68? Did a lesson on this, Psalm 68 and 34. It says, ascribe ye strength unto Yahweh. His excellency is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds. Because the strength is talking about the angels. His angels driving those so-called spaceships, those so-called UFOs. These now so-called, that's going to be known to be so-called drones. These are the chariots, the vehicles of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? That same, and that strength, it said his strength is among them, right? Listen to this, Psalm 78 and 61. And delivered his strength into captivity. So, who went into captivity? Israel. You know, his men. You know, his strength, his battle axe went into captivity. It says, so also showing that if his strength is in the chariots, the angels, who are the Israelites? They're so-called black men, right? So-called dark men, all right? So that shows that the angels are so-called are men and are so-called black men, melanated beings. It said, and deliver his strength into captivity. There's no such thing as aliens. And his glory into the enemy's hands. So there you go, man. And it give you context, verse 32. He gave his people over also unto the sword. Esau, Edomites, who bought us, had us on auctioning blocks. Esau, the Edomites, and was wroth with his inheritance. The Most High did all that. But anyway, so it just shows his strength is the same strength. All right. And just to get it, Salaki, I ain't even move this 78 in so you can see it. But you know, if you at home, you 61 right here, and deliver his strength into captivity and his glory into the enemy's hands. 78:61 Psalms. He gave his people. That was talking about his people. His people is his strength, mainly the men. All right, it's talking about the men with the Most High's battle axe. And I'm gonna get one more scripture. I'm gonna close this out. Okay. a lot of people think we cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but you know, the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. You know, and foolishness is and wisdom is foolishness, and this is simultaneous it's like an oxymoron. Is back and forth. So the actual wisdom, foolishness is wisdom with the Most High. So what these people think, it don't amount to nothing with the Most High. That's what he think. And the actual wisdom that he bestowed upon certain men of Yasha'Allah, you know, at this time, is looked at as foolishness in this world, because what they declare to be wisdom is foolishness. So when they see wisdom, they wouldn't know it from a goddamn hole in the wall. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So it says 22:8. It says, just to prove the point that the angels are so-called black men, there's no such thing as aliens, and angels are flying these ships. So these so-called drones now, you know, these so-called UFOs, so-called ships, they're the Chariots of Israel. It says, Revelation 22:8, and I, John, saw these things and heard them. And when I heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel, which showed me these things. Then said he unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren the prophets, of them which keepeth the sayings of this book, worship God. So that's why it's the same strength. They're just in the perfect bodies. They're just in the angels. That's a whole nother thing. There's no such thing as, that's a whole nother topic, but there's no such thing as aliens, man. And Esau goddamn liar, so-called white man is lying. These drones are the vehicles of God. And let me see if I want to get this other scripture. Psalm 78 and 19. Thy way is in the sea. The sea is talking about the firmament, all right? Because when you go up into the air, it's moist, right? And they tell you that in Apocrypha that, I don't forget where, but I ain't going to get it. Basically, I'm going to quote it, paraphrase it. Basically, Yahushua is going to be coming, I forget how the scripture go, but I'm sure brothers know what I'm talking about. It links right up, you know, but we really only want to teach sound doctrine. But the sea is actually talking about, you know, the heavens, so-called outer space. You know, it says, thy way is in the sea. The Most High way is in the sea, right? And thy path in the great waters. See that? And thy footsteps are not known. So those are trails. His roads, you know, will be the heavens, the sky. That's how they fly. They know how to operate, where to get, where to go, where everywhere is beautiful, man. You people believe all this bugged out stuff, so you should be able to understand this, but you won't, because blessed are your ears for they hear, blessed are your eyes for they see. Everybody not gonna get this, but either way, we're casting down these imaginations. The Esau, you goddamn devil, all right, and he lying to everybody. So just updating brothers. That's what he finna call. He started calling the Chariots of Israel, Yasha'Allah. He calling them drones. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. Hope this been edifying. Shalom, shalom.